Welcome to our video on the top 10 countries by GDP. GDP, or Gross Domestic Product, is the total value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders in a year. It's one of the best ways to measure the size and strength of an economy. Today, we're counting down the top 10 countries with the largest GDPs, exploring what makes their economies thrive. From tech giants to manufacturing powerhouses, these nations shape the global economy. Stick around to see who takes the number 1 spot. Let's get started with number 10. Number 10. South Korea. Kicking off our list at number 10 is South Korea, with a GDP of approximately $1.60 trillion. In 2020, this East Asian nation has transformed from one of the world's poorest countries, after the Korean War, into a global economic leader in just a few decades. South Korea's economy thrives on innovation, especially in technology and manufacturing. Companies like Samsung, Hyundai, and LG are household names, driving exports of electronics, cars, and ships. Plus, its cultural exports, think K-pop and K-dramas, are boosting its soft power and tourism. With a highly skilled workforce and a focus on R&D, South Korea punches way above its weight for a country of just 51 million people. Number 9. Canada. Moving up to number 9, we have Canada, with a GDP of around $1.60 trillion. Known for its vast landscapes and friendly people, Canada's economy is just as impressive. It's a resource-rich nation, with massive reserves of oil, natural gas, and timber fueling its growth. The country's also a leader in trade, thanks to its close ties with the United States. Its southern neighbor takes about 75% of Canadian exports. Beyond resources, Canada has a strong service sector, including finance and tech, centered in cities like Toronto and Vancouver. Its stable political system and high quality of life make it a magnet for investment, keeping its economy robust. Number 8. Italy. At number 8, we've got Italy, with a GDP of about $1.90 trillion. Italy's economy blends old world charm with modern industry. It's famous for luxury goods, think Ferrari, Gucci, and Prada, which are huge export drivers. Manufacturing, especially machinery and chemicals, also plays a big role. Tourism is another powerhouse. Millions flock to see Rome, Venice, and Florence every year. Italy's part of the Eurozone, which gives it trade advantages in Europe, but it's faced challenges like high public debt and slow growth. Still, its creativity and cultural heritage keep it in the top 10. Number 7. France. Coming in at number 7 is France, with a GDP of around $2.60 trillion. France is a global leader in luxury, aerospace, and agriculture. Brands like Louis Vuitton and Chanel dominate fashion, while companies like Airbus keep it at the forefront of aviation. It's also the world's top tourist destination. Paris alone draws over 19 million visitors annually. France's economy benefits from a mix of private enterprise and government involvement, with strong infrastructure and a skilled workforce. Plus, its strategic location in Europe makes it a trade hub. Ooh la la, France is definitely a heavyweight. Number 6. India. At number 6, we have India, with a GDP of approximately $2.70 trillion. India's on a rocket-like rise, fueled by a young population and rapid growth in tech and services. Cities like Bangalore are global IT hubs, with companies like Infosys and TCS leading the charge. Agriculture still employs millions, while manufacturing, like auto parts and textiles, is expanding fast. India's massive domestic market and government reforms are driving this growth. By 2027, some predict it could overtake Germany and Japan, making it a future economic titan. Number 5. United Kingdom. Number 5 is the United Kingdom, with a GDP of around $2.80 trillion. The UK's economy is a financial juggernaut, with London as one of the world's top financial centres. Banking, insurance, and services dominate, but it's also big in manufacturing, like Rolls-Royce engines, and creative industries, from music to film. Post-Brexit, the UK's been forging new trade deals globally, leaning on its historical ties through the Commonwealth. Its diverse economy and innovation keep it a major player, even amidst political shifts. Number 4. Germany. At number 4, we've got Germany, with a GDP of approximately $3.80 trillion. Germany's the engine of Europe, known for its precision engineering and manufacturing prowess. Think BMW, Siemens, and Volkswagen. These giants export high-quality goods worldwide. Its economy thrives on a skilled workforce and strong infrastructure, plus a focus on green tech and renewables. As the biggest economy in the Eurozone, Germany's trade surplus is massive, especially with partners like the US and China. Efficiency and innovation. Germany's got it in spades. Number 3. Japan. Landing at number 3 is Japan, with a GDP of about $5.10 trillion. Japan's a tech and manufacturing powerhouse. Companies like Toyota, Sony, and Nintendo lead in cars, electronics, and gaming. Despite a shrinking population, Japan's economy stays strong thanks to automation and a highly skilled workforce. It's also a leader in robotics and AI, adapting to modern challenges. Tokyo's a global financial hub, and Japan's export-driven model keeps it competitive, even as it balances an aging society. Number 2. China. At number 2, we have China, with a massive GDP of around $14.70 trillion. China's rise is one of the biggest economic stories ever. It's the world's factory, producing everything from smartphones to steel, with companies like Huawei and Alibaba pushing tech boundaries. Infrastructure, like high-speed rail, and a huge workforce of over 1.4 billion people power its growth. Trade with the US and others keeps it humming, though tensions and debt are challenges. China's closing the gap with number 1. Could it take the top spot soon? Number 1. United States. And at number 1, no surprise, it's the United States, with a colossal GDP of about $21.40 trillion. The US has held the top spot for over a century, driven by innovation, diversity, and scale. Silicon Valley fuels tech giants like Apple and Google, while Wall Street powers global finance. Manufacturing, agriculture, and entertainment, like Hollywood, add to the mix. With a population of 340 million and a culture of entrepreneurship, the US economy is unmatched. Challenges like debt exist, but its adaptability keeps it king. There you have it, the top 10 countries by GDP. From South Korea's tech boom to the US's economic dominance, these nations shape our world. What do you think? Will India climb higher? Could China overtake the US? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more deep dives. See you next time.